if you don't know one, just skip it. We're going to go over it. Yeah. If you don't know one, just skip it. Yeah. Do the best you can. The bottom two might look familiar. You got 3 on the top, 2 on the bottom. I'm just seeing where you guys are getting stuck. Alright, who can tell me, if you're not finished, that's okay. Who can tell me what we need to do for number 1?
You multiply 3 and 4 and you get 12.
Right. Very good. Who didn't get the answer? Just 2 people. What did you guys do? Did you just get stuck or did you do something else?
I said stuff.
So yeah, you just, another way to write that here, I'll show you. We had n over 3 equals 4. What's another way we can think of the left side, n over 3? What's another way we can write this part? Yeah.
N divided by 3.
N divided by 3, right? What's another way? Yeah.
Like n slat.
That's right. But what about this? 1 over 3 n. Why is that the same? 1 over 3 times n is what we're writing. Why is that the same? Yeah.
Because 1 over 3, it's just 1
Right. Well, what do you do when you multiply a number by a fraction?
You get like this one number in here.
Right. What if we had 1/2? Oh, I'm not. You guys can't see, can you? What instead of 1/3 over n, we had 1/2 times 1 over 3. How do we multiply those? How do we multiply those together? Yeah.
You do your numerators times each other and then your denominators.
Right. Which one's the numerator?
So top.
Top. So 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 over 6. So why is n over 3 the same as 1 over 3 times n? Yeah.
Because the number times 1 stays the same, so 1 times n is repeated.
Right, right. See, another way we can write this is 1 over 3 times n over 1. So that's just another way we're writing this, n over 3. We're just putting them together. Okay, so number 2. What about number 2? What's your name in the back?
Me?
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. I knew 2 names in this classroom. That was one of them. Got it. All right, Brooklyn. What did you do to get number 2?
I got 6 because 2 like numbers are like something stuck together because of something that's multiplying, so they have 6 different.
Right, right. And when we're multiplying, we're trying to get the u by itself because that's what we don't know. So we do the opposite of what's going on. So multiplication's going on with it. So we divide by the number we know. So we divide both sides by 3. Who didn't get that one? Don't be shy. Oh, good job. What about number 3? Everybody get that one? What did you do to get it? You get it.
I'll say
18? Right, right. That's okay. What about the bottom left one? $1 is what percent of $2?
I'll say
10%. Okay. Who didn't get 10%? Anybody else get anything else? Yeah.
I got 1%.
1%. What did you do to get 1%?
Since 10%, 10 was your whole, you divide it by 100, if that makes sense.
So you did 10 divided by 100. So you did?
It's hard to explain.
Alright, well here, I'll just show you. The way you guys have been doing it, right, is you've been writing proportions, am I right? So you would do, we're looking for what percent, right? What's that key word? That's too big one. So it's something over 100. The number we don't know is that number on top of 100. And the numbers we do know, we know our total's 10, and we have $1. We want to see the relationship between those to get our percentage. What's one way we could solve that? Yeah.
That's the relationship 100 and 10 is numbers.
Right, right. That is one way. What's another way? Oh, it's not there anymore. We can, what's that called? Cross multiplication, right? You cross multiply these, you get 100. 1 times 100. Cross multiply these, let me write that. Right. And what's the relationship between these, right? What if we had, I'll do that something like, what if we had 1/2 and 5 over 10? Alright, so we do the cross multiplication with these, we get 10, we get 10. They're always equal, right? We're doing proportions. When we're doing percentages, every fraction can be turned into a percent. So every fraction can equal something over 100. So our cross multiplication, they're always going to be equal to each other. So it's like an equation that we had in our top portions of our bell ringers. So 10x equals 100. What do we need to do to find x? Divide. What do we divide it?
You would take 100 divided by 10.
Yep. We divide both sides by 10, right? So here, I'll do it down here. Yeah, 10x equals 100. You said we divide both sides by 10. Okay, so then we have that gives us x equals, what's 100 divided by 10? X equals 10. Now, what is that number telling us? We got x equals 10. What does our answer need to be? It needs to be a percent, right? We did question is what, $1 is what percent of 10? So how do we change that to a percent? Yeah,
Out of 13.
right. We were finding x, right? So we go back to our cross multiplication, plug it in, we get 100, or 10 over 100, and that is 10%, right? So see, when you got 1%, I think you divided 100 by 1, that'll give you 1%. See what I'm saying?
A couple days ago, we learned the ox somewhere, boxes not bacon.
Oh, okay. Alright, what about this next one? Oh. What about, what number is 15% of 24? Anybody get that one? Yeah.
And 15% times 24, not 56.
15% times 24, so you did 0.15 times 24. That's correct. Did anybody not get the answer? Jonathan, you get the answer for what number is 15% of 24? The last one.
No, I don't get that one.
Here, I'll show you guys. So there's another way to do these. You guys have been doing the cross multiplication, the boxes, like she said, you've learned all these different ways. But there's a way we can just turn this into an equation. Okay? So what number is 15% of 24? You guys see that all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not professional with this thing. So we're looking for a number, right? The key word when we're changing these things to equations is what? No, what number are we looking for? What percentage? In this case, it's what number? So what number? And when we're looking for something, what's something we can use to represent that in an equation? Something we don't know in an equation. What's that normally look like? Yeah. Variable. We said variable. X variable, same thing. So we'll use X. Is, you guys might remember this. What does that mean when you're reading it? Is. Equal, right. We got our equals. 15%, that is a fraction, right? 15 over 100. What's another way we can write a fraction? Decimal, but what's a quick way of doing that? Just to change it. And this one's easy, it's 15 over 100. We can just move the decimal over two places. But if we had like 4 over 32, how would we change that real quick? Right here. Is there a calculator over here?
Still his.
I showed Jonathan this before class. You do 15 divided by 100, and that's 0.15, which makes sense because 10's hundredths place is where 0.15 goes to. That means that number over 100. Alright, so 0.15 is that number. And of, I think somebody already said what of stands for. It's multiplication, right? Everybody agree? And we can use a dot. If we use an X, it gets confusing. We use a dot, or we can do parentheses. And 24. So all we need to do to find X is 0.15 times 24. Somebody do that for me real quick. 3.6. Do we need to do anything else? We were looking for a number. What would we need to do if we were looking for a percentage? Anybody tell me? See, when we're looking for this before we were finding x with the ratios, the x was, we had to put the x on top of 100, which is similar to what we would do if this was a percent. If this was a percent, we would need to divide this number by 100, right? Okay. So I have a worksheet for us to do. Some more problems. Let me get it up in the light. You guys see that? Can you be closer?
Yeah.
How about that? Alright. Number one, just on your piece of paper that you have, just try to write that as an equation if you can. If you can solve it, go ahead, just write it as an equation. Think about writing it right now. 25 equals a number we don't know. 50. And that would be equal. Alright, so 25 equals a number we don't know. 50. So think about writing it right now. 25 equals we don't know. Equation. Okay, so 25 is, alright, what's is mean?
Equal.
Right. So 25 is what percent? That's what we're finding, right? So what do we need there?
Variance.
X. Of, what's that mean? And we know 50 is given to us. Alright, so what would be our first step? Jonathan, you know, first step. We got 25, we're doing x times 50. We need to get the 50, or the 20, the x by itself. So what do we need to do to the 50? Yeah.
Turn it into a fraction.
Right, right. And that means we're dividing, right? So those get canceled out. 50 under 25, so 25 over 50 equals x. 50s are gone. Can we simplify that answer? What's the simplify? Alright, so x do we change that to a percent? Yeah.
Divide 1 by 2.
Hmm?
Divide 1 by 2.
Right, right. And we get 0.5, and that is the all right, 16 is what percent of 1? We're still looking for percentage, so keep in mind we're gonna have to change that. So, see if you can do here. Actually, yeah, see if you can do the other 3 by yourself. Did anyone have trouble with the first one? Just raise your hand and be honest. Okay. Anybody else? All right. So everyone can just look at these 3 and try to do those on your own, write them out and solve them. And Jonathan and who's the other person that raised their hand? You need help too? All right, you guys can come over here with me real quick. Yeah, just sit right there. I'm gonna pull this back some. All right. So we'll look back at number 1. Okay. 25%. Or no, 25 is 1%. Of it. Okay. So we just want to write that as an equation. Okay. Okay, so you remember it is. Here's what I used to do when I was first learning this. I would read through it. Okay, and I know I was going to write it in the same order I was reading it. Okay, so I know 25. The next thing in the sentence is, what is it? What is it? Equal. I would circle it when I had it done, and then I would write it below. Because I would write my equations below where this is. Okay, and then we have what percent is the next part. Remember, keyword is what. So when I read what, it's thinking X. So, what percent? So after I have that, I would write it. All we're doing right now is translating the problem into an equation. And the next part of the equation or the sentence is of. Okay, and what does of tell us? Right? Yeah, you have a question? Right, multiply, and then we have the 50. See if you guys can look at number 2 and do that one, okay? You have that one written down as an example? Okay, see, what we're doing right now, we want to write it as an equation. So we've done it this way. You're doing it the way you've done it before. You see, if we write the equation 16 is equals 1% x of multiplication 200. So we had an x there times 200. Give me that. This is what I want you to do. You see? Then we just divide by 200. So you do that part right. 16 over 200. So all you need to do is change this to a percent. Alright, quick review, guys. When you're doing your calculator, you guys have been used to putting in your calculator as a fraction, right? But if you just, can you guys see what I'm doing? Just do, for this one, get 16 over 200 eventually, right? Put it in like that, you'll change it to a decimal. And then you can change it to percent that way. So you see, 0.08, that's 8%. Yeah, we're doing it that way. We just want to focus on writing it as an equation today. That's what we're really focusing on. Alright, so what do you guys get for the next one? Yeah.
16 equals X times 20.
Alright, anybody else write anything differently? Yeah.
I put 16 over 200 and then I done equal, and then I done X over 100 and then I done X.
Right, and see, that is a way we can do it. Oh, did I put 20? That is a way we can do it. But today we really want to focus on looking at the words and changing it into an equation. Okay. But yeah, that is the way we do it. And then you did the cross multiplication or you looked at the relationship. How would we solve the top way? How would we solve this way? Divide by 200. Get 16 over 200 on your left side. You get x by itself when you divide both sides by 200. And then to change that to decimal, we do it in our calculator. 16 divided by 200, you get 0.08. And that is 8%. Okay? Yeah, for this next one. 224 is what percent of 60? Come on, somebody random real quick.
Oh,
Brian, hard to read, Brian, yeah. Did you get to number 3?
No.
Okay. Does anybody know how to do number 3 they can show us? Yeah. Did you raise your hand? Here, wait, hold on. Hold on. Come up here on the board and write it. Actually, yeah, just write it right here what you did.
You can erase it. You can erase it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you get this whole top section. Show us what you did. Here's a. I would go ahead and write it as an equation first. Okay, if you did it that way.
I didn't do that, I was fraction.
You did? Okay. Go ahead and do it that way. Go ahead and do it that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Anybody else get 35%? Okay. Anybody do it the equation way? We just translate it. All right, you come up here and show us real quick. That's good that you know how to do it that way. But we're trying to add a new way for you to do it. It'll help you out with some more stuff in the future. last one, yeah, last one. Alright, if they're given is what percent of 120? Okay, when we divide by 120 to get rid of it, because we're multiplying it by x, we need to divide to get it to go away. We divide both sides by 120 when we do that. Just go over 120. Who can, by looking at it, can you guys tell me what that is? What do you do when you multiply a number by 10? Add a 0. What is 120 and 12? What's the one difference between them? A 0, right? So 12 times 10 will give us 120. Right. Somebody said it was 10%. You said it was 10%? How'd you know that?
Because if it's 120, 12 times 10 would be 120, so that'd be, and if you do, I did the problem like 12, or 120 divided by 12, and then I got 10%. I did it.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that, but, and then, see, you can rewrite this as 1 over 10. Let me go up here. 1 over 10 equals 12 over 20, okay? And this is 10%. Alright. That's a good longer than I had planned. That's okay. These are a little bit different, okay? But we're doing the same thing. We're just looking at the words, changing them to equations. Alright, so 10%, okay. Keep that in mind, 10% of what number is 8? 10% of what number is 8? So 10%, you write that as 10 over 100, of what number is 8? So there's our equation. Just going through and looking at what each thing meant in the sentence, we were able to write an equation. Okay, so we're going to write the equation for the next one too. We're not going to worry about the first one yet. Who can tell me, let's see, Jonathan, for 4%, okay, 4% of what number is 5, what would we write, or first thing we write for our equation? But look at the first one. We're translating it over.
Would it be 4 over 100?
Yep, perfect. 4 over 100. Alright, let's call on somebody random. Logan, what would be the next thing we would write? I circled the O, that's the next thing we're looking at.
Which
Looking at.
one?
Oh, there's 2 Logans?
Mhm.
Let's do it, Logan. You got it.
A multiplication sign. Or
Right. And what number? Brian, what goes for what number? X. Alright, we got is equals, right? And 5, and that's given to us. Alright, so let's go back, let's go ahead and look back at the first one. I want to make sure we have enough time. 10 divided by 100, that's 10%. Since we know how to deal with fractions and equations, we don't need to change it. We got it how we need it. So how do we get rid of a fraction? We can, but what's another way? We already have it written in our equation. What do we do? Reciprocal, what does that mean? What does that mean? Flip it, right? When we need to divide it. Hold on. We need to divide it, okay? And when we divide by a fraction, we multiply by its reciprocal. And that gets rid of it, because 100 times 10 is the same thing as 10 times 100 on the bottom, comes out as 1, gone. So then all we have is x equals 8 times 100 over 10. Now, how do we change that into something? Our answer. 800, right? Over 10. And we get x equals 80. Alright, we don't need to change that, that's just the number. We're out of time. So, hey, you guys did really good.